Hey guys, Bucky back at it again. We're getting into week 4 of this big house move renovation, saving this log cabin, and unfortunately weather has not been on our side. As you can see behind me, not a whole lot has changed. We're already middle week. It's actually day after voting, so it's November 4th. Yeah, unfortunately we were hoping to be farther along. You know, circumstances sometimes make it to where that is not a possibility, but progress is still progress. So I'll give you a little more in depth than what you got last week, and then give you an idea what should happen this week. Whether it happens or not, I don't know. Let's check it out. As you guys have seen already, just picture this is actually, this garage height is going to be equal to the new garage height, but they're working on getting footers and everything dug. We've had some cave-ins from all this nasty rain. Still some standing water. See if you can see it there. But we got a nice big trench, the new outline of where the garage will be. And then this will be the steps up into the house right where I'm standing. This big cutout is where it's going to step down. We're going to have concrete steps from the garage down into the basement and shoot into the basement. And then, as you can see, some more cave-in stuff, nothing too terrible. House is still free floating, but we got about 8 inches of water. And what happened here is unfortunately a miscalculation on the foreman for the excavation job. Misjudged it and dug an entire foot deeper than what grade is supposed to be, and they didn't discover that until they went to go line up with the trench and realized, oh shoot, we're a whole foot deeper. That means a whole foot of water is not gonna be able to get out of this basement anytime soon. But they're gonna rectify it. It's on them. They've already made plans on how they're gonna fix it, and it might be a little bit thicker gravel, thicker concrete on this side of the basement, but this is only a third. We still have to push in under the old house. We still have to go that way probably another 40 foot or so to get the proper walkout, so they'll adjust that appropriately. But yeah, right now we have potentially a nice little indoor swimming hole that could be in our basement. And then the garage is going to line up here, so the steps off the deck will come down straight into a little pad where the old concrete pad was, and have access into the garage. That's why the footer's running here. Let's take you this way. So what should happen this week, as I'm told, is the reason, even though we had some nice weather these last couple of days, we really had to wait until all this muck started to dry up. And as you can tell, yep, tactical Crocs, but it's actually a lot drier than it was, and water's still somewhat flowing out of here. Nothing too crazy. But today, I've been saying this for weeks, but the guys are supposed to come and level this mound completely, so where this dirt variance is, we'll continue to slope the rest of the way out to the driveway to make it much easier to keep this area dry, so we're not having these pockets of water and everything else. Then once that mound's gone, the excavation guys are coming back to start on the second half of the basement tomorrow. Whether they're just stringing to mark out more and move in the current piles of dirt, and then Monday might do more digging, you know, your guess is as good as mine at this point. But yeah, it's still progress, I guess. Can't really say it's not. It's just a lot slower than we hoped, and a lot of you guys hoped. Really hoping to see a difference. We had the crew just had some troubles with their machinery and everything else. It was just not a good week last week, but nothing we can't handle. So when this mound eventually goes away completely, all the dirt's going to get piled over there for now. That big pile of dirt is going to come right where this excavator's at, and then the rest of the basement is going to just get piled kind of right around here. So it's up and out of the way, and everything can still appropriately drain Oh, look at that. Inquisitive deer coming through, checking out the job site, but I'm trying not, this part's still a little wet because it's kind of shaded over here. Just trying to make it to a drier spot without, you know, falling on my face or getting my Crocs stuck. That would not be good. So yeah, like I said, not much has changed. Just more block knocked in. Gives you an idea kind of where the edge of the house is going to be, though. It'll go straight down, but we'll just see what comes about the next couple of days. So like usual, I'll catch you at the end of the week in a couple of days to recap, and hopefully we see some progress. We'll keep our fingers crossed for good weather next week. You know, coming into Ohio fall, it is can be really cruddy because we start getting the rain, sleet, snow stuff. So hopefully that kind of stays at bay, at least until the basement's done and the blocks poured or laid and the concrete floors poured. Once we get that done, then it's really rain, snow, sleet, whatever. We'll get the house started under framing and hopefully still be on track to see the new footprint by the end of the year. So stay tuned, stick with us. I wish we could have a little bit more excitement, but we'll see what the week holds. Catch you guys later. Hey guys, Bucky here. End of week, I believe 4. Give you a quick rundown of what happened. Actually, a little bit more happened than originally expected since we started so late in the week with that nasty rain, but things dried up pretty good. As you can kind of see behind me, a lot happened in just 2 days. Let's check it out. We'll start out with the obvious. Finally, the mound is gone, and it feels like it made our backyard 10 times bigger, not having that huge hump there. But this will all be matched to grade to the driveway coming up, like we've talked about. And yeah, it's just totally gone. Got a massive dirt pile over here that just keeps going and going. I don't know if the sun's giving you a glare, but yeah, it's it definitely a lot of dirt coming out of this house. Yeah, a lot of it will come back, but boy, is it it's gonna be even more work, because I mean, we got all this dirt still too. We got a little ramp going down in, but here's our pretty much not completely dug out. Obviously, it's just a rough area of dirt pulled. Master Edition will come out past that, where you can kind of see the white spray paint right there, and then the back of the house that way. Come down in the hole. Just a gigantic hole. I mean, nothing special. We are running into something a little crazy. I don't know that I'll be able to get over to it right now, but right about there, trickling down, I believe we hit a sand vein, and water is just constantly pouring out. We're hoping it's just drying up this area. So we got a sump pump-esque pumping out every time the float fills up, and we'll set it off. You can see this is obviously deeper. We talked about that. This is actually a better idea, the height of the basement here. Found yet another possible, can't make it up the hill. Another possible cistern, maybe. Not really 100% sure what it is, but this was buried in the ground as far as I can tell. No piping out of the bottom, but like a 3.5 foot clay tile topper to who knows what. Crazy. Well guys, we'll just leave it at that. We'll catch you guys in week 5. See ya. A little bit better view of just the water pumping up and the sandy, silty stuff bubbling. Making a nice little pretty waterfall, but does not speak well for our basement.